last time this happened, nothing was actually, you couldn't hear me. It was just a black screen. Mm, this is annoying. I see one viewer there. I don't know. There we go. Son of a bitch. There was a long delay. I think there was a long, there might be a long delay. I don't know. Man, I tell you what, YouTube streaming. All right. I can only assume there's like a freaking 20-30% delay. I think there's retro in the house. How you doing, brother? How do you know there's no delay? All right. How do we test? Oh, bitch. I know how we test the delay. It took a really long time. It was I don't know how to explain it to your simple ass, to be quite honest. I did say Farnswoggle in the house. I don't know if that made it out there. You know what I'm gonna do? Let's check the delay. A microphone. We need to do this real quick. We're late. Ding 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 ding. I woke up this morning, got myself a gun. Day 8 of the sticky icky. Ironically, last Thursday is when I first woke up with the sticky icky. I woke up in the middle of the night with this crazy funny taste in my mouth. It was mostly on my left side. It felt like a Sour Patch. Oh, I'm rubbing my eyes like crazy. My allergies too. I woke and it felt like a Sour Patch, like infused on the back of my throat, and then kind of rotted at the same time with like a little bitterness to it. And then I ended up having like a sore throat most of the rest of the day that went anywhere from hurting really bad to not hurting too bad to hurting. You know what I'm saying? Just up and down. Uh, my congestion's a lot better this morning so far. I'm not coughing up half a lung. But I will say it's weird because now the other side of my throat has just a small bit of that like Sour Patch thing. So, and my throat just, it could, it's a little, so I don't know, man. Again, I'm hoping the sticky icky has this thing where it can get bad and then it can get good and then it can get really bad, right? So technically, I think that's it between like days 5 and 10 or something like that. Anyway, I'm still thinking positive thoughts. I'm still willing, mentally talking to my immune system and my white blood cells. I'm giving them Newt Rockney style pep speeches and like, we're gonna hit him here. We're gonna hit him hard. We're gonna eradicate. Anyway, yeah, I don't know. That's it. I think it's gonna be a quick one. The market's freaking boring. I'm dying to do something. Let's pop on over. So hot. Bitcoin trying to get a little jiggy. Oh, you know what I was gonna do? 5 people in the house. Hell yeah, man. I almost didn't want to stream today. I don't think we got past like 3 people in the house yesterday, and I'm like, screw it. Spare market's boring as hell. Why even get on the mic, Tom? Why even get on the freaking mic? Today's more boring than yesterday. Right? Shit. Yesterday we had some shit going on. Solana almost went out of business. All right. Smash of the like. I'm kind of in this, like this morning, I almost made like just a ridiculous clickbait title. 'Cause I get sick of these clickbait. So I was just going to make a clickbait title, like sold it all. This is bad. Right. And then you could just like, Jeremy Lafeeb does this all the time. Sold it all. Right. And then he just talks about, yeah, there's people out there that are selling it all and they're going to miss out on an opportunity, right? So it annoys me, but it's the game you got to play, I guess. I don't know. Something else recently, and oh, you know what else is recently annoying the shit out of me is Experian was just in the news for something really bad again. I don't remember what it was, and if you don't remember, Experian had one of the biggest hacks of all time, negligent, right? And then they're basically like they hold us hostage with these credit scores. And it could get a lot worse with social credit scores, what a lot of people are talking about. I don't know if you know what's up there, but there are a lot of metaverse plays and things like that and social networks and centralized, right? You're going to start getting social scores, and you could like you might get banned in one metaverse over some bullshit, and it can affect your social credit score, and it can ruin your life. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Something they did something recently, but they had one of the biggest hacks, negligent hacks of all. Oh, that's I remember what they did. They erroneously over the weekend effed up a lot of people's credit scores, and it cost these people to get higher interest rates, locked into higher interest rates. And it annoys me. Like, I don't have a problem with YouTubers doing sponsorships, but don't do it just for the money. You know what I mean? Like, I won't mention his name, but he's a super high profile YouTuber, Graham Stephan. He does Experian promos, and I'm just like, bro, Experian is like they're criminal. Experian and Wells Fargo, they need to lock up all their executives. All right, enough about that. See what I was gonna check the delay, but you know what? I don't give a shit anymore. Got a couple noties. Let's see what we got. Autism is curable. Okay. I don't know if that's true. I'm not an expert though. Oh yeah, there was a really good thread I want to get to. The layer 2 wars are heating up. I do want to start putting together a spreadsheet of stuff that you already know what I own, but I'm really itching to buy. There's some layer 2 stuff going on. This is a pretty lengthy thread. They go through DYDX, Arbitrum, Polygon, Optimism, and Loopring, and this is an order of revenue, I think for the last 180 days. This really surprised me right here. I didn't even know DYDX was layer 2. I thought they were just a project where you could trade like a swap and like perpetuals you can leverage and shit. I remember when they first came out, I barely knew what an airdrop was, and I was doing that game where, oh, who has airdrops? I want to go out there and get these airdrops. And DYDX was supposed to be having this airdrop. It was really hard to. Now it's a layer 2, bro. DYDX is a layer 2 too, I guess. As you can see on the charts, DYDX is absolutely crushing it compared to the other project. Yeah, TIL. I mean, yesterday, YIL. Yesterday, I learned. So I'm just going based on what I thought it was just an exchange too. I know they have a token. There's the exchange. Maybe I'm misreading something here. Are they all right? The ultimate thread evaluating some of top Ethereum L2 projects. I've looked at all the projects related to Ethereum layer 2 solutions, including generalized so it's an application specific layer 2. I don't really know what that means. Let's look at what DYDX or what Masari has to say about it. All right, so this is DYDX is a decentral. Oh, maybe it does layer 2. Okay. DYDX leverages Starware's layer 2 to eliminate the need to trust a centralized exchange while trading, and thus combines the security and transparency of decentralized exchanges with the speed and usability of centralized exchanges. What is Starkware? Starkware. So I was up late last night doing a freaking firewall cutover. And I am freaking tired as hell right now. Starkware is using Stark proofs to bring scalability, security, and privacy to blockchain. Does this have a coin? NFTs, Starkware, live on mainnet. All right. Derivative trading. Yeah, there must be a delay because I just said that bitch like 2 minutes ago. Bitch. All right. Interesting. So, Polygon is the one I want to buy a shitload of. Right now, Polygon, Matic Polygon. Oh, you just fixed it. You don't tell me to call my tits, bitch. You call them your tits, bitch. All right, I am itching to buy a big ass bag of Matic and a big ass bag of Solana. And the market condition, the market conditions have been almost intolerable for me. Like I want to get it over with. I want to buy. I mean, be careful what you wish for. I either want it to dump or I want to see a clear vision that we're going up. Unfortunately, I don't think we're going to get that for a while. And I would be more inclined. I honestly don't know. I've never been so like I and the rest of the world's clueless. Anyone that tells you different's full of shit. But I've never been more clueless in my life. There's a lot of things going on where it could cause the market to tank more. And then there's a lot of things going on where the market could start melting up, you know? The Russia war could end. China could be like, you know, screw it. Let's be peaceful. We're not going to invade Taiwan. We're just going to focus on. I mean, that's not going to happen. The maybe the MP thing goes away. I just feel like one of these dominoes is going to fall the wrong fit, but that doesn't necessarily mean like maybe there's a huge MP outbreak, right? And the government's like, oh, lockdown, turn up the money printer, right? I mean, I don't think we're going to make that mistake, but you never freaking know. All right, let's take a quick look at the stock market really quick. I know we're going a little off script here. Usually this is the first thing we do, but I don't want to overlook it. What the actual F is going on with Coinbase? What the actual F? This is hilarious. Coinbase, what the? Are you kidding me? It's up $20. This thing is going into a short squeeze. Dude, Kathy Wood just sold. I don't think she sold it all though. I think people are giving her a hard time. Are not getting the facts right. Let's see. ARK. Kathy Woods is going through some rough times, man. Going through some rough times. ARK sells coin. I think it's still in their portfolio. Amid Insider Trading. Kathy Woods sold 9 million as of late June. One of the largest, a massive amount. Which ETF was this in? I think they still have a shitload of the stock. Journalism is so bad. Sells 7. Now this says 9. This says these both say 75 million. Well, how much did they have? 246 million. But that went down. Okay. God damn it. No thanks. SEO. They all right. Well, I don't why coin why is dude this is are you kidding me? Like this must be a short squeeze. Oh, I did see this news. This is huge news. This is huge effing news, guys and gals. Coinbase, BlackRock. I don't know if you guys know and gals know who BlackRock is, but they're probably like the biggest mafia on the planet with around $8 trillion. Yeah, I do need that. I've been meaning to add it. I'll probably get around to it, but I don't know if I want to do it like my Tom opening bell and just make this or get the real one. All right, so this is big news. I saw this and I do think I retweeted it. I retweeted a couple of things, including something that I find hilarious. So if you think I retweeted this because I respect this, bro, that's a little bit. This tech dev guy, I don't know if you guys know who this is. He's an ex-Facebook. Wait, tech lead. Is this a different bro? I'm thinking of tech lead. Tech lead. This tech dev's a different guy. I don't know who this is. All right. I was like, when did tech lead become a crypto analyst? My bad. Is tech lead on Twitter? Tech lead. What's this fool doing? X Google Meta. He does talk a lot about crypto now, though, and he has his own million coin. Moonbeam, he thinks Moonbeam might be done for. Oh, did Moonbeam get hacked? Doesn't look like he's a big fan of Solana. Apparently, he's all in crypto now, doesn't even do the other shit. He's buying 100,000 of Bitcoin. Oh, yeah, he just riding a freaking crypto wave on YouTube. Oh, Jesus Christ. Andrew Tate changed my life. I barely know who Andrew Tate is, but I'm sick of seeing his freaking name. Unlike normal crypto hacks, a bridge hack can cause the entire blockchain. Yeah. Yep. Similar things destroyed Harmony 1. Yep. Oh, so was there a Moonbeam hack that I wasn't aware of? A glimmer hack? Oh, Moonbeam was in that one hack. Okay. Yeah. All right. Thank you. It's probably spread out a bit. I don't know. I forget what was that. It was a bridge hack. I remember. I don't know how bad those got affected. But that is why I'm making a big shift. I've made a big shift in my. Oh, this is breaking news. I've made a big shift in my investing. I'm not doing this shit anymore with all these little shit chains, right? Because bridge hacks are going to continue to be a problem. When Polygon, that $700 million Polygon bridge hack happened, they eventually returned that money, I think, because they figured out who it was, and we're just kidding, we'll give it back, or something like that happened, I believe. There was some very respectable people saying, and I remember even saying this and covering it in a stream a long time ago. They're like, yeah, bridge hacks are going to be a huge vector and a huge problem. Holy shit, these people were right. So for right now, we had our fun. When I say we, I mean me. If you want to take the same journey as me, let's do it. I am sticking to just being a conservative. Buying good layer ones, maybe a mix of layer twos, and then I'll still have a little bit of a play bag. Like I want to get some ape coin, or I want to. There's this new metaverse coming out That's kind of interesting. I can talk a little bit more on that later. So that might be something I might consider getting an NFT in. But for the most part, I want to hold on to my Bitcoin, Ethereum, and Cardano. That's basically 98% of the crypto I own. I own a little bit of Decentraland. I own a little bit of Sandbox. I own a little, but these are such small amounts compared to the other three. And really, what's Cardano and Ethereum are probably like 80%. So I want to add, and I got some cash, right? So I want to add a big bag of Solana. I want to add a big bag of Matic. I've mentioned that a couple times, but I mention Solana all the time. And then, oh, I own a little bit of Rose too. I forgot about that. So I own a little bit of Atom. I would like, but what I really want to add is Solana and Matic. There's a few really good reasons for that. They do, like, Matic does a really good job of buying network effect. They've stayed pretty solid security wise. They're doing heavy into gaming. They're a cheap play. They have some really good partnerships. Sandbox has migrated there. They got a phone that could be a really big thing. So the least risky assets out there, no questions asked, are Bitcoin and Ethereum. I truly think Cardano firmly should hold the number 3 spot on that. But I do understand that Cardano could fail. I'm willing to admit Ethereum could fail too. But I'm just saying I think that's the least likely. And I would also put right now the blue chips I would say are Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, Solana, and Matic. After that, there's some players that I like a lot, and I think they're great technologies, but they're not quite blue chip status yet because they have some concerns for me. Next up would be like Polkadot and Atom. I would put them as light blue chip. For example, some things that might concern me about Atom is they're very closed. They're very closed-minded with their attitudes and their teams. I'm not saying they're closed source. I'm just saying they're very closed-minded with their attitudes. Like, we're better than others. We don't need to do this. We don't even want our coin on exchanges. Maybe that attitude pays out in the end. I don't know. I'm just saying it bothers me a little bit. You know what I mean? And I think it has held them back somewhat, even in the good bull runs, and it's been around for a while. It doesn't make these explosive growths as other things do. And they've had a lot of problems with some of the IBC networks they spun up with, like Juno went through a lot of problems. Luna, I mean, Luna's not. Luna was Cosmo SDK, wasn't it? I mean, Luna had Luna had a problem that took down crypto. So anyway, that's where we are on that. Weren't we talking about the stock market? There was actually a play I wanted to do. Oh yeah, Coinbase. We were talking about Coinbase. Man. All right, so holy shit balls. I'm down $2,886 on this covered call. All right, so you're gonna see this is gonna be some 200 IQ shit. What? No, fuck. I don't know why I had to drop the hard F-bomb. I am not interested in QNT. I don't even remember what that oh, Cadena. I'm interested in Cadena. We should have bought that shit when it was $1.50. I don't know why it's pumping. I'm still doing great in my Rose position. I mean, everything's looking good. Yeah, I need to get these stuff down on a spreadsheet so we can kind of track it and start doing some more advanced on-chain analysis. These are these are my focuses going forward. Getting this stuff on a spreadsheet, kind of getting back into hardcore research mode. I'm not really worried about this game or this NFT. There might be another run for that, but right now, that's not, in my opinion, that's not the kind of stuff you want to be investing in. If you enjoy doing that shit and you don't mind, like you have money to just like really just basically flush down the toilet, I mean, you do you. I've flushed enough money down the toilet right now. I'm looking to build another really strong core bag. I still have most of my core bag from the last play. Part of my core bag was Harmony. That took a hit. But, you know, I talk about all the time, watch your size. Don't go all in. I mean, if you were to go all in Bitcoin, you know, you'll probably be okay there. You go all in Ethereum, you're probably going to make out like a freaking bandit. But there's more risk that Ethereum's going to fail than Bitcoin's going to fail. But there's more upside too, right? And then you go to Cardano, same thing. You're putting a lot of risk on Cardano. You can have a lot of huge upside. So that's what I say, watch your size. If you would have told me Harmony One would be a failure by halfway through 2022, almost like we got to shut it down, like they could go bankrupt, it could go out of business, I'd have been like, what? You're out of your effing mind. Guess what? I learned a lot about bridges, silver lining. I learned that I thought this bridge was you just send money over. I didn't know that shit was held in a freaking wallet and it can be hacked. And if that gets hacked, shit gets depegged to hell and your chain goes to hell, right? If you were more advanced and knew that before me, then hey, look, I never claimed to know everything. It was a learning experience. And guess what? I'm going to learn from history, not make the same mistake over and over. So I'm not looking to put a bunch of money in things that have bridge risk. Right now, one of those assets, I believe, would be Oasis, wouldn't it? There's got to be some bridge risk there. I'm assuming. I haven't investigated it, but I put $650 into Oasis. So if I were to lose that, I'm not going to be happy about it. But it's also not going to blow me out, right? I don't have any bridge risk in Ethereum because all the bridges are basically so you can get your Ethereum over to the other bridge. There's no bridge risk in Cardano. They don't do that shit either. And there's really no bridge risk in Solana, I believe. I mean, I'm sure there's some Solana bridges, but I don't know that I think they would just affect the chain you're coming from. I'm not sure on that one, so. You like getting your ass clapped. What am I getting my ass clapped on right now? Oh, you're saying I'm getting clapped because of Coinbase? Nah, let's talk about some 300 IQ shit right now. So I'm down, but you want to pay attention here because this is the type of shit we will be doing in crypto, and you want to understand what's going on here. I'm down $2,800 in this covered call. I bought Coinbase at like $69.95. So oh yeah. I'm down $2,800 in the call, but I'm up $2,600 in the stock. So I'm really only down $150, right? Because all this says is it's covered. If this was a naked call, I would be down the money, but this is a covered call. This means this fool can exercise this call and take away my shares at $70, but then I would still keep the profit, you know. I would get the difference between the 70 and I keep that credit. You know what I'm saying? So I can take this trade off and I'm still up money. Doing covered calls gives you more probability of success, and it actually increases your profit over time. People get all bent out of shape though. It's like, oh my God, I missed it. I missed this, right? They missed the huge bull run where I could have made more money today if I didn't have the covered call. Well, If you have enough, if you do this enough times, you're going to make more money doing it this way. And all you see is like, oh, what I could have done, right? So it's a hard thing to, and you're basically, you need to take this trade off and you lose your Coinbase shares. And a lot of people get married to their shares. And I kind of have this thing where I say, don't get married to your stock. And this is one of the philosophies, because I'm going to put some rules in the spreadsheet that we can keep going back to. And one of these rules is going to be don't get married to any crypto. Oh, my apologies, Nicole. I just did a heavy gulp gulp. Anyway, I'm up overall in this trade. We can probably take a look and see year to date. Does this not have, oh, there we are. So I'm up $600 right now in Coinbase for the year. And this is really the only trading I've done. Again, I'm down on this position, but I'm up here and it offsets. Right now I'm only down like 15 bucks. And this doesn't include all the credits I've received by lowering my cost basis. My cost base is not really $69. I got a $5 credit there. 525, so that'd be $7 in credit, another $11 in credit, another $265 in credit. What was that? Like around $15 in credit. But then awesome. So I've made about $500. That makes my profit and loss over there look pretty accurate. So I've lowered my cost basis. So my cost basis is really like $64. I could keep this on. I can't get hurt in this trade. Well, the only way I can get hurt in this trade is if Coinbase goes to zero or just tanks, right? But as of right now, this is what you call a first world problem, first class problem. I'm in profit. I can take the trade off, and Bob's your uncle. I'm gonna go ahead and it behooves me to take the trade off just so I can free up buying power. I can get back about $6,700 in buying power. Let's see if I can get that to go through. A lot of times when you combine the two, it has a problem with it. Because, let's just do, we'll probably get price improved if I overshoot it. Yeah. I'll probably have to do each one of these individually. Let's take this off. 33. There's a pretty big difference between the bid and the ask. Now it doesn't have sufficient buying power. God damn it. Now I have a problem. There we go. We got that off. Robinhood's on fire today. Oh, I mean, relatively speaking, it's over $10 for like the first time since Jesus parted the Red Sea. PayPal. All right, I want to do a position in PayPal. Let's see. I can get $90. I can get a $3 credit. I'm doing a cash secured put. I like PayPal. I'm going to sell a 90 put, get $3, get $300 in credit, $325, $335 in credit. Meaning PayPal would have to go below 87, 86.65 is my break even. Oh my goodness. And worst case, I buy some PayPal at $86. Otherwise, I get a $330 credit. Yeah, bro, you need to learn this shit. Yeah, Nicole's probably one of those mass exodus of unsubs. Like an elephant, one bite at a time. Just trying to absorb them a little bit every day. Ask one question a day. Understand it. I told you, get an account over here and start trading. Let's see what we got going on. Let's see what we got going on, like Stacy's mom and crypto. I mean, we already looked, but I'm itching. God damn it. You know what I'm tempted to do? No, this is stupid. I was tempted to buy some Solana, but Solana has not broken above this downtrend line. Or it's wicked above it a few times, but it hasn't gone over it. I was this close to buying like 300 shares of Solana right now. They're not coins, whatever. Eat my ass with a spoon. But it'd be a really dumb trade. I'm just bored. I'm itching. Bitcoin, what's it doing? It's actually been in a nice uptrend and it's been holding that. It's above all its SMAs, is it? No, it's all right. We talked about it maybe getting up to this one. That's pretty lofty. A lot of people are saying 25,000. I heard a lot of people say that, and then it could start going down again. I think a lot of that's due to some option activity. I don't think that shit's till like the end of August, though. So Ethereum is in an uptrend. I mean, it's in a massive uptrend. It's doing the same thing, going for the 200. So if these two continue to move up, I think the rest of the market will go with it. Cardano's in an uptrend. It can move up towards the 277 cents. I mean, technically speaking, Solana's in an uptrend. It's just a pretty weak ass one. It's also building one of those triangle thingies. Last time it built one of those, well, I mean, come on. We're not going to see that again right now. This one's fighting hard to hold on to their SMAs. Like it almost lost the 20. Oh no, that's the 50. Curving back up. Where are we at on the RSI? Getting pretty, moving back up towards the oversold. Ricky in the house. How you doing, brother? Caroline. Oh, hell yeah. You know what? I was looking at the ingredients on those. I'm addicted to those things like a mofo. I don't know how well you handle heat, so I don't think they're that bad. But if you pound down like half a can, you know, eat a few at a time, and then you start doing handfuls of them, and then you like take a drink of water or something, it could heat up pretty good. So be careful. It has sugar in it though, so that really bummed me out. I'm trying to figure out how to make my own almonds. So I ordered some pure Carolina Reaper powder, but I'm too scared to try it. So I actually sent it to a good friend of mine. He got it last night and he's going to try it today. I did watch a video of some chick pranking her husband, putting that on a sandwich. She just put a little bit on there. He didn't lose his shit or anything. So I don't think it's going to be that bad, but I do think it's one of those things. If you pour too much of that powder on your shit, you're going to have a bad day. All right. But those things are delicious, dude. I'm so addicted. Yeah, there's a little bit of sweetness to them. They're pretty spicy. I mean, again, it's it's a pain that if you eat enough of them, it borderline gives me a boner, and it's borderline starting to get too hot. But I enjoy spicy, but I don't enjoy torture. I enjoy hot. Like, I even eat my pizza so hot that it burns the top of my mouth, and I actually enjoy it when it's happening. Like, I'll eat pizza that's too hot. And I'm kind of a, I don't know, is it a masochist that way? I don't know. Maybe I need to get into chicks with candles and stuff. I don't think I would like that, but no, I like spicy. I'll do the hot sauces that are over 1,000,000 Scoville on my tacos and shit. But I'm not crazy, dude. Like those tube of terrors and the Packy chip. The Packy chip, I kind of want to try that, but I would also be a little bit scared of it. I definitely have no desire to do the things. Like, they have some really crazy sauces. One's like, I forget what it's called. It's like 9,000,000 Scoville. These tube of terrors are like 13,000,000 Scoville, and people are just absolutely losing their shit. So yeah, I'm not really down for that. But I've seen people lose their shit over the Packy chip too. So I feel like that would be probably, I don't know, it's weird. Like, I've eaten these really hot things, and it's been, sometimes it'll get really hot, but another time I grew my own jalapenos, right? And I grabbed one off the vine, I rinsed it off, and I just bit into it. I'm like, it's just a jalapeno. How bad can a be? Dude, that thing effed me up worse than any of these really super hot. Like, it felt like battery acid was just going. It was intensely hot. So I think the seeds had a lot to do with it, and I don't know. I guess fresh peppers of any kind can be really hot. So yeah, try it on stream. Try what on stream, bro? Try a Packy chip. No, I ain't doing no Packy chip on stream. I mean, I don't know. Let me. Maybe someday. Maybe someday. You're never gonna see me do nothing like a tube of terror. That shit. That one sauce, dude. I forget. I've watched a lot of these videos. They really. It's just like one of those good times watching people do this and just like really go through some extreme pain. But nope. Anyway, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. That's it. That's all I have. Markets are boring. Oh, here's an interesting video. You know what? I'm not gonna lie. This is a very rough watch. This video, you may have already seen it. I've seen it before today, but someone was talking about sometimes you just want to get lucky, and I'm like, here's a good chance to show this video. This will raise your cortisol levels. That's all I'm saying. So if you don't feel like having your cortisol levels raised, actually, let me get the audio fixed. So this dude's fallen to earth, and like, I don't know what caused this, but his parachute looked fine, and then all of a sudden it just collapsed on him. And he's wrapped up, and look how fast he's fallen. Like, he's reaching terminal velocity. This just happened over the last few days too, I think. One second left. I mean, that seemed like more than one. Look at that. Like, he barely. It's deployed, but it's not deployed correctly. But it slowed him down enough not to, like, kill him, and he lived. And that was his original shoot. But watch, the first time I watched that, dude, it was a rough watch. I'm not even sure if that was like, was that might still been kind of effed up even right there, but now he's super screwed. I mean, that's just a nightmare. He kind of kept his poise pretty good though, all things considered. All right, so he actually had about a decent. No, it's still not. There, he finally. Yeah, wow, like last second.
Oh my god!
Chill Baggins in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, why are you an expert skydiver or something, Retro? Yeah, that's really weird. I'm not sure what happened. I don't know if that thing was actually function, so it's definitely not functioning there. So I don't know if that's functioning correctly right there or not, or it's actually kind of still failing, and then it just really starts failing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. He peeing, shit, you name it. His pants were soiled AF. I'd honestly panic and make him, yeah, of course. Like, yeah, you're not gonna see me jumping up and doing some skydiving right now. All right. Did I have anything else interesting that I retweeted? I didn't. We don't need to retweet that guy. Oh, Tech Dev is the famous guy. I don't know why I'm getting him. Like we follow him over. Well, I say we. I haven't paid attention to this guy in a while. My apologies, Tech Dev. He's that young kid, right? I don't know how I got him messed up with Tech Lead. You know what I think about charting. You can look at all the fucking charts you want. All the what's that shit called when they take a slice from 6 months ago and then extend it? A lot of people do that shit. Like that's orange is the new black. Capo's been pretty quiet. When are we getting that hammer down? Yeah, he's another one of the guys that says 25,000. Will Clemente is another young kid. Isn't he the young kid? These guys got any hopium? Does George got any hopium right now? What kind of hopium is George throwing down? This is really big news right here. This BlackRock news. I think. It just shows you we're here to stay. This is a great buying opportunity. Wow, this crazy. What has Crypto Savvy got to say? 58 seconds ago. He's probably still bullish. I mean, bearish, right? Let's see what Crypto Savvy has to say. Nothing's changed. Nothing's changed, guys.
Today we're going to be taking a look at the Dow, the DXY, gold, silver.
You got a little bit of a hollow
Bitcoin.
echo sound there, bitch.
Levels we would have to on it, and we can see what negative. I am not negative.
Oh, you're the most.
Where this whole thing
you're the most negative person on YouTube.
And if you played it right, you could have made a lot of money, or at the very least saved a lot of money instead of buying the tops with all the moon boys and things like that.
New Crypto Savvy title
is positive. I am giving you positive.
Wow, this is crazy. That's shitty clickbait.
Money, but choose to see it however you wish.
That's not even very good clickbait.
Like I said, this chart's about a year old. Silver chart's a year old too. My targets here is 15.5. As you guys know, this was our first target once we broke over here.
Okay, so he's got a 15.5 target. I like it.
July of 22, so 1 year.
Oh, this is on silver.
Now this is our resistance.
No one gives a shit about silver, Savvy.
15.50 target when we broke here.
So he still has like a $7,000 target on Bitcoin.
If we broke this area here on the bottom. Our target was 25.6. Bam, we nailed it. Then once we got in here, I told you once
the measured move
30,000 again up in this flag, we made another.
Let's take a look at the measured move.
Target, and I started calling that back in May.
I called this. I called that.
In June, we nailed that target. We expected a bounce. We got a bounce. We're doing the same type thing here. Now, if this was to break this week, which is, I mean, it's possible. So if it broke this week, be around 20.
Can you chill with the fucking keyboard clicks there, bitch? He's like, pop, 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 pop.
20,000. Comes back up, tests it for resistance, and continues down.
Did you chill the F out with those keyboard clicks, bro?
Smaller time frames. 17.5 is the area we're going to watch.
How many keyboards do you go through a week?
It's possible that we go down to 17.5. Everyone expects a bounce because they think that was the bottom, and we don't get a bounce. And I'll show you why here in the charts coming up. Here's another weekly chart. So, yeah, this is the weekly.
Yeah, he's still waxing on about these.
Weekly, right? These are fib channels I've drawn in here that are major support and resistance lines throughout Bitcoin's trend. I know a lot of Bitcoin people think that Bitcoin only goes up.
Yeah, his click game is insane.
It's only, what, 12 years old?
Yeah, I agree with you there. I agree with you.
And it's only seen a bull market.
I agree with you, bro.
Markets.
Preach. I agree. Very good, very valid points.
Bitcoin, and I've said this for years, able to handle a true traditional bear market.
I don't know.
I think we are starting.
Starting, bitch.
Little pumps up.
We're in a recession.
You know, the overall macro is bearish right now.
Of course.
This trend line on the month or the weekly. Our fib level resistance is 45. Now that doesn't mean we can't wick above a little bit before coming down, but that weekly, if we get a weekly open and close above 25, I will start to look for that.
Is that a new move? I don't think he used to do that. I haven't watched the Savvy video in a while, but I don't remember him like.
But until then, I don't see any reason to look.
Is that a new YouTube thing to do?
And all we're getting validation.
Hey, pay attention. This is important.
More downside. And down here, I have the next fib level. If I'm correct about the bottom being in 2023, somewhere down in this range, you guys know I have targets from 3,500 to 5,000, I think, in 2023.
Yeah, maybe, Ricky.
Charts that show it could even go lower than that. And usually when people believe things are impossible for Bitcoin, that's when they start.
I'll give Savvy credit. He's been more right than almost everyone out there.
The bottoms. That's usually how Bitcoin works. Let's take a look at, and that's not being negative. That's trying to help you out.
Oh, brother, you're the most.
How we tracked this whole move. I called the top. If you guys were around back here.
All right, chill with the clicks.
26th or March 16th. You can go back and look for my video. That we were.
He's like he makes sure he says this every video. I called it March of 2021. I was the first one to talk about Wyckoff. He wasn't, by the way. I was the first one to call the Wyckoff.
We got, and I told you it would be a bear trap rally. A lot of people don't like to consider this a bear trap rally, but it was a big correction wave. I told you exactly what to look for. ABC correction while people were calling for 100K back here and we dumped. And I told you everyone would be calling for 100K again in this. And look what happened. Look where we are. Go that we.
All right. I can't do this anymore. So he's got a target of 7,000. We still kind of have this bear flag going on. I mean, not kind of, we do, right? Bear flag down. Was this the measured move? Was this accurate? I mean, it actually kind of was, wasn't it? Holy shit. So where does this take us? I mean, it's the same length, really, isn't it? Oh, wait, that isn't you. How do you do the measurement? Yeah, you move. I mean, what? Are you supposed to take that and move it down? You take that and move it down, right? So it's just going to be the same thing again if it happens right here. If it were to happen like right around here, it does take us down to some, well, if it happened today, he's calling 7,800. It probably won't happen. I mean, it could come all the way down like right here. Here's the, he thinks it's going to happen in 2023. So this would go out to like, I mean, this would be the world's longest bear flag. So that doesn't make a lot of sense. And by then, like, what is he saying? Like May of 2023? So if it did this for all the way to then, I mean, then the bottom's only like 17,000, bro. Like, what's your, so like if we did do it in the next month or so, and again, this is all whatever, right? We could come down to below 10,000 here. I don't think that's going to happen. I have put this in here as a potential target. I don't think it's going to happen, but I'm not overlooking the fact that it could, and I'm preparing myself. I'm actually kind of hoping for it to happen because that's when I want to load the freaking boat. But if it doesn't, I'm leaning towards it not really going this low. I just think there's a lot more support out there than it would have to be like a crazy wick down, like a manipulative move. GK Channon in the house. How you doing, brother? Well, I don't know. I'm very fluid about when I'm loading the boat. It's just going to kind of depend on the market. Like, if it seems like a manipulative move, and I do have some buy orders, some crazy buy orders in on Binance, like buying Bitcoin at 9,000 and buying Cardano at like 20 cents or some shit like that. Those get filled, hallelujah. I don't think it's going to happen, but there could be a manipulative move. I might get filled down, and it'll probably be like a huge victory just pretty quickly because it'll be moved down really fast, and then it'll come back up. You got to stay really fluid right now. Honestly, I think anyone can invest in crypto right now and be highly successful long term. Unfortunately, I don't think most people can invest in crypto right now and handle a 50% plus down move right here. The 90% plus will get shaken out and lose money. If that happens, and there's a 50-50 chance that it goes down, So that's the hardest thing. I've been up hundreds of thousands and I've been down hundreds of thousands. It isn't easy. You gotta have the conviction. You gotta be able to stomach the volatility. You gotta watch your size, and you gotta not get too crazy with degen coins, Not financial advice on any of this. Not financial advice on what the blue chips are I'm buying. Like I said, Ethereum could fail, Cardano could fail, Solana could fail, Matic could fail. Bitcoin, crypto could fail. Some other big news that we mentioned it yesterday. The CFTC, there's a bill in the Senate. If you have access, or if your senator, or write them letters, write your senators letters saying, hey, we want the CFTC to have oversight over Bitcoin and Ethereum. This is what the new bill proposes. Tell them we want Gary Gensler out. Tell them we don't want the SEC to touch crypto. This unless it's actually a security. But them saying everything's a security, it's out of freaking control. Where's the expectation of profit? Actually, there might be an expectation of profit with Ripple, to be quite honest. But I think Ripple. I don't understand Ripple. I kind of understand it, but I don't understand why it's such a big coin. It's not a blue chip in my opinion. But I want them to win. I want them to knock the pants off the SEC. Anyway, I'm loading the boat as a very fluid situation. We got to continue to watch CPI data. We got to continue to watch bonds. We got to continue to watch the dollar. We got to continue to watch inflation. We start seeing inflation pulling back. We start seeing the Fed pivot and we're still at these lows. Again, if we start seeing the Fed pivot, I wouldn't expect huge moves down. Not saying it couldn't happen, but I wouldn't expect it. I would start thinking, yeah, the lows were already in. Now's a good time to start buying. Inflation continues to be bad. China invades. There's still unfortunately, there's Ice Cube, Nimrod in the house. How you doing, brother? Ice Cube. I didn't. Let's see. Oh, I'm brain farting right now. I didn't need my AK. Today was a good day. What are you talking about, Ice Cube, bro? You're doing good, GK. Yeah, I'm on the fence there with a little bit of the sticky icky, the COVID. So, all right, I actually need to wrap this up. Ice Sphere. What are you guys talking about? I need to check something really quick. Yeah, I got a bit of a problem that I'm going to need to get into, so I got to wrap the stream up here in a minute. Link price, link price, crazy one. What that like? Do you guys ever watch House? There was this episode of House where the dude's brain got messed up, and he would just start speaking gibberish. In his mind, he was saying the words, but the words coming out of his mouth are gibberish. Sometimes I feel like that when the chat's going. Right now, I feel like you guys are just speaking straight gibberish right now. Ice Cube, Ice Sphere. Like, are you just totally effing with me right now? What is going on? Solana and Charles DeLayman chain link price. Like, do you think I got some kind of price quote thing going on in my chat, Nimrod? What are you doing to me, brother? Who's Charles DeLayman? Delamini? Senior Advisor Quality Engineering. Is he on the Solana team? Looks like one of the dudes on... he's a YouTuber? He looks like I don't want to say it yet. That doesn't even look like the same dude. Maybe it is. He put on some weight and shaved his mustache? No, that ain't the same dude. Oh, that's a different... What do we got going on here? You are definitely all high. Who's Charles Delaney? Delay. Like, what are you doing to me, Retro? What are you doing to me, Nimrod? Yeah, trolling. Yeah, Nimrod's definitely trolling. Oh, you just want me to go to the chain link price? Actually, I don't have link on here. I should have link on my... Link is I think Link's a good blue chip too. It doesn't excite me, but anyone has money in Link, I think it's a good purchase. So I'm glad Retro trolled, not Retro, Nimrod trolled me with that. All right, where are we at? Bitcoin's dumping. Ethereum's we got to move down right now. Solana's dumping. Are we wicking down, boys? And we're wicking down near this short-term trend line. Can we hold it? I mean, we've held that. What is Ethereum? Does Ethereum have a trend line we need to put in here? Kinda. If we lose this, the bridge is over. It's been holding it though. Yeah, so I think we're coming down. We're coming down. We're coming back down to this. It's almost a guarantee, right? Does it ever stop halfway? I mean, it stops halfway on the way. Oh, it did stop halfway and go back up. So it's not out of the question for that to happen. But it's definitely still in this channel. And we've been in this bitch for 54 days. Holy shit. Yeah, man. All right, everyone. I got to take care of some firewall stuff. Lots of liquidity. Yeah, there's a lot of liquidity, a lot of support. And that's why I have a hard time seeing Bitcoin going to like 10, even below like 17,000 with any long-term type of price. There's just too much. There's too much demand out there at those low prices. The more Bitcoin goes down, the demand really starts going crazy. So I just can't. I'm not saying anything's impossible. I just can't personally see Bitcoin going to this $8,000 mark unless it's like some scam wicks, mass manipulation, like BlackRock moving a bunch of Bitcoin on the exchanges, selling it, shorting at the same time, driving it down as low as it possibly can, and then buying it back up. That's the only way I see that happening. All right, everyone. I'll be back tomorrow, 6:30 a.m. PST. Be there or you're an effing square. Love you.